welcome you to another in a series of simple training videos on how to get out and about and get things done in Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls Online. Today I'm going to be covering soul gems, how to acquire them, and the quickest way, easiest way to fill them so that you have plenty available for your adventures on the battlefield. As you can see from my Wicked's toolbar, I have 100 empty soul gems and 100 filled soul gems. We can go into my inventory here real quick and I'll show you those. You find your soul gems listed under miscellaneous. Yep, there they are. 100 empty, 100 full. So I have withdrawn a amount of money from the bank so that I will have enough to purchase a nice big fat stack of empty soul gems. When I'll come up here to the siege merchant, I am at the western Elsewhere gate. Siege merchant is just to the right of the Transitus Shrine there. There's the Transitus Shrine, and behind us is the teleport shrine, the way shrine. So let's talk to Elthras here.
Siege weapons win war.
So we find the item that we're trying to purchase in the list. In this case, it's Grand Soul Gems, and I could click on it and purchase them one by one. There, I bought 2 of them, but it's easier to just right-click on it and then click Buy Multiple. And then I can enter the number that I wish to purchase, in this case 98, since I've already purchased 2. There we go. Nice big chunk of my gold disappeared. And so now we can see up here I have 200 empty soul gems. The next thing you're going to need for our soul gem filling party is a skill from the Soul Magic line. That skill is the Soul Trap. I have morphed Soul Trap to Soul Splitting Trap so that I can fill 2 soul gems for every creature that I kill. In this case, I have my bar set up for my group leader identity when I am running groups in Cyrodiil. I'm not going to be running a large group in Cyrodiil right now, so I'm going to remove my acid spray, which is a useful skill for blasting groups of enemies, and I'm going to replace it with the Soul Splitting Trap. Now I'm going to ride out to the location where I like to fill my soul gems. As of the making of this video, this is a pretty safe location. Not often do you find enemy gankers in this location, and it's a very easy to repeat simple set of steps where you just run around a lake and kill mud crabs. So again, we are at the western Elsewhere gate. We're going to go down, we're going to ride out of the gate, and then we're going to take a left down there, and we're going to ride around this lake, or excuse me, we're going to walk around this lake killing mud crabs. So here we go. This is my speed horse Ace, which I purchased a little over a month ago, or close to a month ago, and I have been feeding him apples every day since I bought him, and he has just now finally gotten to the point where he is faster than my Imperial Warhorse that I had filled up on apples. I had mostly apples and a few stamina. I can't recall off the top of my head what it is that gives you stamina on my Imperial Warhorse. So my Imperial Warhorse had a speed of 50, and Ace here is just a little bit faster now. I think he's 51. So I'm pleased to be able to ride Ace now on a regular basis. My Imperial Warhorse I named Gladys because my ass is glad every time I get off of it. ever since the removal of the camps in game, I've spent a lot more time in the saddle than previously. I do think that camp removal is superior. It's led to an awful lot of fun open field fights. Glad to see the camps gone, but I know that there are folks out there who feel differently. Alright, so we're coming up on the lake. As you can see, there's a mud crab right there. I always come around the corner here and check to the left. There's a chest that pops up and generates right in here. So it's always a good idea to check that. So the first thing I do is I pop that mud crab with my soul splitting trap, and then I kill it. Pretty simple. So you can see up here at the top I now have 198 empty soul gems and 102 full ones. So I'm going to go ahead and run us one full circuit all the way around the lake and then conclude the training video there. So here we go. One thing to keep in mind with these mud crabs, and we saw it there, is they have a special attack where they will burrow into the ground and then pop up. If the mud crab does get under the ground before you have an opportunity to kill it, you will have to reapply the soul trap. The special ability that they have sheds that soul trap. Really nice thing about this location for this job is that it is fairly remote. It's away from any major PvE locations. It's away from any major PvP locations. So until some bad guys watch this video and decide to come out here and start ganking, it should be a fairly safe location to do this trick. The reason that these mud crabs are working for filling Grand Soul Gems is because I am in Cyrodiil. If you were to try this same trick on mud crabs out in the general world, you'd only be able to fill Soul Gems at the level of that instance. So if you're filling Soul Gems in Auradon, you're not going to be able to fill Grand Soul Gems there. I have had some people tell me that the wolves are actually easier to kill in Cyrodiil than the mud crabs, and that may very well be the case. There, see, he was trying to get away. That may very well be the case, but I don't know of any location to run around in circles killing wolves where you have them isolated in a one-on-one, 1v1 situation like this. And where the circuit that you run leads to a respawn. You really don't have to do anything other than run circles around this lake. Once you get it down and you get to be pretty fast, by the time you get back to that first mud crab on the far side, you might have to wait a little bit. Sometimes I've had to wait as long as 10 or 15 seconds for that first mud crab to respawn. A lot of it comes down to how quickly you can kill these Imperial Guards that were coming up on here directly. Once you get good at killing the Imperial Guards, you can circle the lake and beat the respawn. Okay, so we have two Imperial Guards here. There's one that fishes, and then there's this one here. This time we have an archer. Sometimes we have Mage Guard. I like to draw aggro on the Archer or the Mage Guard first with a snipe. Doesn't really matter how you do it. Every character class is going to have a different sort of pattern for killing these guys. Oops. Should have opened with a snipe on that. Sergeant. Another nice thing about running around this lake is there are a few aspect runes that you can collect. And there he is. Our first mud crab has respawned. And that's all there is to it. So let's see, less 2 souls there at the end. So I have 172. I would have had 174. So that is 26. You can fill 26 soul gems, just run around this lake. So 4 rotations, give or take a few, as long as you're not messing up on your attacks, will fill a stack of 100. All right, thank you for watching. As always, please like and comment if you have anything interesting to say. Thank you, and have a good day.